enterprises. Okay. Now, meaning of a government company. A government company is one in which not less than 51% of the paid-up share capital is held by the central government or the state government, or jointly by both. It may either be wholly owned by the government, in which 100% capital is provided by the government, or may be owned by the government 51%, and the private concern is 49%. That means, and it is also known as mixed ownership company. Okay. And in India, what happens is most of the government companies are private companies, and their entire share capital is subscribed by the government. Okay. So what are they trying to say is, government companies are companies in which either the government has full investment and they have full control, or they are in partnership with the private concerns. But majority of shares, or they are always on a higher side, the government. Okay. And I'll give you some examples of this. That is Hindustan Antibiotic Limited, Hindustan Cable Limited, Indian Drugs and Pharmaceuticals Limited, Indian Telephone Industries Limited, Indian Oil Corporations, Sindri Fertilizers Limited, and State Trading Corporations of India. Okay. These are some of the examples of a government company. Now, what are the features of a government company? Registration under the Companies Act. The first thing they have to do is they have got to register under the Registration Company Act 1956. Okay. And the central government may also direct that any of the provisions of the Companies Act shall not apply to the government. It depends upon the central government. They decide if they will not follow any of the rules which are there in the Companies Act. Then executive decisions of the government. A government company is created by an executive decision of the government without seeking the approval of the parliament or the state legislature. Okay, so they formed it independently. Right? Then you have separate legal entity. What do you mean by separate legal entity? You might have heard this word regularly. I have been telling you. That means it is different from, the company is different from the people, those who are investing, that is the government. Okay. It can acquire property, can make contracts, and can file suits or in its own name, right? The government can do it. Whole or majority capital provided by the government. The whole of the majority, or at least 51%, they are on the higher stand. The government company, they provide revenue. Okay, and they are depository. Next, majority of the government directors, majority of them are the government directors. They are the employees, they become the board of directors. A government company has its own staff, except government officials who are sent to it on deputation. Okay, its employees are not governed by civil service rules. Everything is under their control. Next. Now, let's do the comparison between the three types of public enterprises. How would you compare them? One is statutory corporation, departmental undertaking, and the government companies. Statutory corporation is by a special act, parliament, and this departmental undertaking is by the ministry. Government companies, they are under Companies Act, with or without private sector participation, right? Then the ownership, wholly owned by the government, first one. Departmental, they are wholly owned by the government, and in this government companies, as I explained, at least 50% of them is under the ownership of the government. Autonomy sufficient, no autonomy. This department undertaking are under the controls of the government only, and here they have highest autonomy, means have self-control, right? Public, then legal status, separate legal entity, no separate legal entity, separate legal entity. That means, departmental undertakings, if the government wants to finish off, if they are running at a loss, they can stop it. Okay. Legal status is done. Then public accountability, moderate, high, and low. They have to go and inform to the parliament their financial status, and the highest is to the departmental undertakings. Okay. Personal, not government employees but hired under a contract of service. Government employees, not government employees but they are hired under a contract of service. Okay. Then funds, financed from its own resources, financed from government budgets, and financed from its own resources, which may include issue of shares and debentures. Okay, the examples which I have already given to you. Okay, so children, now let's see the question answers, the expected questions, or you should write these answers in the copy. Name the different types of public sector enterprise. Explain briefly any two, which we last video and this videos. Okay. Then define departmental undertakings. Explain any three features. Define public corporations. Explain their features. Explain any 5 features of government companies.